Today, I'm going to show you a horror drama movie from 2021, The Innocents. The scene opens with a girl sleeping in a moving car. Her name is Ida, and she wakes up due to her sister making weird noises. Her sister, Anna, is disabled and makes these noises every now and then. Frustrated, Ida checks to make sure her mother isn't watching them and pinches Anna. Then, the family reaches their new apartment, and Ida's mom and dad get busy with shifting. Ida goes out and stands near a pond. She sees an earthworm nearby and steps on it. She kills it and looks across the pond to see a boy watching her. At night, Ida's mother, Henrietta, explains to her that this place is twice as new for Anna, and since her father can't afford to get any leave, they can't go on vacation. She now tells Ida to go to sleep and leaves the room. The next day, Ida is getting bored in the playground. She sees some kids playing football, but everyone ignores her, so she leaves. Ida meets Ben, the boy who was standing across the pond yesterday, and becomes friends with him. Ben takes her to the treehouse he's built in the woods and shows her his powers. Ben can redirect small objects, and Ida is amazed to witness that. The two then play together for a while before going home. At home, Ida tells her parents that she met Ben, who can redirect objects, but they don't believe her and tell her to be careful with slingshots. Later, Ida sees Henrietta teaching Anna to walk and feels jealous that Anna gets all the attention. While getting ready to go out, she sees pieces of broken glass in the corner. She picks them up and sneakily puts them inside Anna's shoes. Then, she sees Anna putting on the shoes as she's going out with Henrietta. Now, we get introduced to another girl in the apartments, Aisha, who's combing her doll's hair. She puts on the shoes to go out, but gets hurt. She checks, and her foot is bleeding. However, the blood suddenly disappears. Meanwhile, Anna has come to a therapist with her parents, but she's unable to signal that her foot is hurting. It's only when they get home that Henrietta notices the bleeding. Then, Aisha is looking for her cat and enters a building. She hears a door slam, and she sees that someone is trying to open it from the other side. Actually, Anna is playing with the knob. Aisha touches the knob from the outside, and it appears that they can feel each other's presence. At night, Aisha asks her mother if she can pray for something other than her usual prayer. Her mother says okay, and the scene ends there. The next day, Ida is forced to take care of Anna as their parents are busy. Other girls look at them weirdly because Anna is autistic. Now, Ben comes there and Ida introduces him to Anna. She tells him that Anna doesn't feel pain and pinches her. Ben tests this out too and pinches Anna really hard. Then they leave her alone and go play football. But a random kid bullies Ben and takes the ball from him. Meanwhile, Aisha meets Anna in the playground and sits next to her, whereas Ben and Ida find Aisha's cat, and Ben names it Jabba. Ben has heard that cats always land on their feet, so they decide to test this out. They climb 10 plus floors and decide to drop Jabba from there. Ben drops Jabba with no remorse, then runs downstairs to see it. The cat didn't land perfectly and broke its leg. Ben and Ida find it lying on the floor, and Ben says that they should end its misery. With that, he ruthlessly kills the cat. Ida leaves from there to find her sister and sees Anna and Aisha playing together. She takes Anna with her, and Aisha accompanies them. The next day, Ida takes Anna with her and goes to play. She leaves Anna with Aisha and goes to check out the cat's dead body. She sees that the body's not there, so she follows the blood trail and finds the dead cat in a horrible position. She immediately leaves from there and meets Ben with others. Ida asks Anna to return home, but she's busy spinning the frisbee. There she notices that the frisbee is spinning for an unreasonable amount of time, so she asks if Ben is doing it. Ben says no, and this is only Anna's doing. Looks like Anna has some supernatural powers too. After some time, Ida meets with the group again and asks Ben to redirect a big rock this time. He says that he can't do it, but he does it and redirects the stone. Everyone is amazed to see that. Now, Aisha confesses that she can hear and understand Anna as they have a unique bond. She says that she can sometimes hear Ben's thoughts too. Ida asks what he's thinking, and Aisha decides not to share it as Ben is uncomfortable. Then, they decide to test if Ben has Aisha's powers too. Ida whispers something in Aisha's ear while standing a few floors apart, and Ben can hear it. But when Ida whispers something to Anna, Ben cannot hear it. However, he can hear what is being whispered to Anna reading Aisha. This is because Anna and Aisha are connected, but Ben cannot read Anna. Ida receives a call from her mom, so all four of them leave for their apartments. Ben and Aisha are alone at home, so they prepare their meal themselves, whereas Ida and Anna have their parents with them, so they don't have to worry about food. Then, Ida whispers shark in Anna's ear, thinking that Aisha might be able to hear it, but Anna doesn't respond, so she leaves. After Ida leaves, Anna draws a shark on her toy, and we see that Aisha has drawn the same shark on a window. They're able to talk to each other and laugh. Meanwhile, Ben's mom comes home and scolds him for drawing a shark with chocolate powder. At night, he concentrates on talking to Aisha, and we see Aisha standing mindlessly in her living room. Her mother brings her back, but it appears that she was in Ben's control. The following day, they test their telepathic powers again by standing far away. While playing, Aisha and Ida slightly insult Ben, so he pushes Aisha to the ground and throws a rock toward Ida using his telekinetic powers. Suddenly, Anna gets angry at Ben for hurting her friend, and the two start concentrating to summon their powers. Branches and dust start to move around a nearby fallen tree, which breaks in half. Ben and Ida start analyzing the snapped tree, and Aisha points out a big splinter in Anna's leg. Ben curiously touches the splinter, but Aisha stops him as it hurts Anna. Ida says that Anna doesn't feel pain, so Aisha reveals that she does. She's just unable to express it. While going home, Aisha asks Anna to speak like her, and she mumbles some words. Ida is surprised to see it and says hi to Anna. Anna replies with a hi too, and they head home. Henrietta sees the wound on Anna's leg and asks Ida how it happened. When Ida doesn't respond, she gets angry at her. Though Henrietta apologizes to Ida, as it's not Ida's responsibility to take care of Anna. Now, Ida reveals to her mom that Anna can talk. Henrietta doesn't believe her, so Ida tries to prove her point by talking to Anna. However, Anna doesn't talk, and Henrietta gets angry at her again. Ida says she doesn't care and shuts the door of her room. Then, at Ben's home, he's still upset that his mother scolded him. He uses his telekinetic powers to move the pot of boiling water and laughs. His mother gets hurt by touching the pot, and she scolds Ben for laughing. Then Ben drops a pan on her forehead, and Aisha sees her mother bleeding from the same area. But the blood soon disappears, and Aisha gets a bad feeling about it. Back at Ben's home, he's had enough of his mother and drops hot, boiling water on her legs. Aisha starts crying as she can feel what is happening, and Ben attempts to address his mother's wounds. Then he shows no remorse and starts eating snacks next to his unconscious mother. She wakes up after some time and starts crying. She begs Ben to call someone for help, but he doesn't respond. Later, Henrietta tried to talk to Anna, but she still doesn't say a word. When she leaves, we can see Anna redirecting water with her telekinetic powers. The next day, Ida rings the bell to Ben's apartment, but nobody answers. Meanwhile, Henrietta is sitting outside reading a book. She sees Anna playing with Aisha and goes near them. She hears Anna talk for the first time and breaks down. Henrietta celebrates the newfound information with Anna's father, while Ida stands in the corner getting jealous. Later, Ben sees one of his bullies and decides to take revenge. He goes home, and we see Ben's mother is still unconscious in the kitchen. Suddenly, Ben's neighbor goes blank and leaves his apartment to go to the bridge. The guy is in Ben's control, and he hits the bully with a rock. The news spreads across the building, and Aisha's mother stops her from going outside. However, Ida goes out as usual and instantly goes to the bridge. She meets Ben there, who confessed that he can fetch people. Then, Ida and Ben watch other kids play football. Ben again uses his powers and breaks the leg of one of the kids. Aisha can sense what has happened, and she confronts Ben, but he tells her to stop and hits her with a rock. He starts choking Aisha with her powers, so Ida pushes Ben and saves her. Now, Ben turns towards Ida to hurt her, but Anna arrives there too to save her sister. Feeling outnumbered, Ben runs away and gets inside his apartment. He cries heavily as he's lost his only friends. After some time, Aisha speaks through Anna and tells Ida that Ben will soon try to hurt them. Moreover, he can fetch people to do evil on his behalf. Ida wants to go out with Anna, but their mother stops them, all things considered. Soon enough, Ben controls the mind of Aisha's mother. In mind control, Aisha's mother sees something moving on the balcony. She takes a knife and moves slowly to check, but hears someone from behind. She turns back and sees a ghost-like kid holding a dead rabbit in his hands. In reality, the kid was just Aisha with her stuffed toy, but Aisha's mother slowly moves toward her with a knife. Meanwhile, Anna senses her friend is in danger and goes to help. She was on her way when Aisha's mother stabs her with a knife. Feeling the pain, Anna falls to the ground. Aisha's mother gets back to reality and starts crying. She calls an ambulance, but it appears to be too late now. The next day, Ida tries to talk to Anna, but she doesn't respond. With Aisha gone, she's back to making humming noises. One day, Ida and Anna are going to their apartment when a creepy man follows them. Luckily, they get inside the building and the man is unable to open the door. Their father tells them to ignore him, but Ida knows that he was under Ben's control. She asks Anna for help, but she doesn't talk. Realizing her predicament, Ida hugs her. The following morning, Ida takes some money and hugs her mom before going outside. She buys a toy plane and meets Ben at his apartment. She invites him to play with the toy and cleverly takes him to the bridge. As Ben climbs the fence to throw the plane, Ida pushes him off the bridge. An adult witnesses this, so Ida runs away immediately. She hides in the forest and picks up broken glass to protect herself. She accidentally touches a snake beside her and snaps into a dark world. She sees a mysterious one-legged figure in the distance, so she runs towards the road. Actually, Ben survived the fall and is controlling Ida. However, as Ida squeezes her hand in fear, the glass hurts her and she snaps back into reality, barely surviving a fatal accident. Then, Ida wakes up in a hospital with a broken leg due to the incident. Henrietta asks if she pushed Ben on purpose, and she says they were just playing. They return home after some time, and Ida sees Ben from her balcony. She feels scared that her mother might be controlled by Ben, so she locks herself in a room. Henrietta leaves to go to the store, and Ida hears someone else leaving too. She comes out, and Anna is nowhere to be seen. Ida runs out to save her sister, but she can't walk on the stairs due to her cast. Meanwhile, Anna and Ben are standing across the lake, and he pushes her with his powers. Ida suddenly screams and her cast breaks. She goes and stands next to her sister. Suddenly, all the kids in the area get a strange feeling. Ida and Anna combine their powers with the rest of the kids and finish Ben off. The sisters return home, and Henrietta informs them that an ambulance is outside to pick up Ben. Ida hugs her mother, and the scene ends there. That was it for today, guys. Subscribe to Relaxed Recaps for more content like this. Until next time.